Hello everybody, my name is James Watson. Welcome to the figure review for the series of the Ultimate figures from WWE. Sorry if I sound a little louder than normal. I'm using a mic. So, this figure pack is the Gobbledygooker, which I think is a funny name. And of course, the Phenom, the Undertaker, the man with the streak. This is his debut outfit. So let's take a quick look at this big ass box. Now it says it includes the Gobbledygooker for the first time. I don't know if that's true or not. So there is a picture of young Mark Calloway, the Undertaker, the Gobbledygooker, which I think was one of the Guerreros back then, and there on the back is an image of the stupidest gimmick they ever did in WWE history, the giant egg the Gobbledygooker came out of. And yes, I will get into more of that once I open this box up. And on the side, we get, if I can slide this over on one-handed, the Ultimate Edition Gobbledygooker and Undertaker. I am going to pause the recording here, get their respected boxes out of this big yellow box, and move it to the side. So to start off with, we are going to take a look at, well, a couple of the accessories that come with both figures. We get two of the Survivor Series background pieces. And I know they auctioned off the flag for that era Survivor Series a long time ago. Wish I had gotten something from that memorabilia, because I'm a big Taker fan. And we also get, yes, people, we get the strangest thing to come out of WWE, in my opinion. You get the Gobbledygooker's egg. I will get it out of its plastic prison right now, off camera. So something they didn't have to include, but they did, is the cardboard box can be doubled as a display stand for when you put the egg together. Do I think this is stupid? Yes. Do I display the egg? No. I really don't display the egg. Too much room. That's what it does. I mean, all it is it's a giant plastic egg once it's in one piece. That's basically what it would look like, pretty much in one piece, is like that if you put the Gobbledygooker inside of it. Do I think it would be a neat concept? Yes, if you had the room. I don't. Therefore, it goes back in its box, stays in its box, in the yellow box, out of the way. So now on to the real meat of the video. And since there are less accessories with the gobbledygooker, I will go over him pretty quickly. Let me get Taker. To start off with, let's go through the box, shall we? On the back of the box, you get a picture of the Mean Gene figure, which you had to frickin' build. I really want to find one already built to put with the gobbledygooker. You get a debut picture of him. You get his height. You get where he came from, a giant egg. You get his finisher called the gobble. What the F? And apparently he won the 24/7 championship. Really, WWE? The guy inside the costume originally couldn't even see out of it once. You ended that one, and then you brought him back without the original guy inside the costume. Really? Now, he does come with some extra hands. They're still strapped in. I'm not going to take them out. But let me get him out. Alright, you cocky son of a... There, he's out. He's free from a plastic prison. If you want a really good review of this, watch other YouTubers. I'm just going over the basics. So, for the gobbledygooker, yes, he does come with an extra head. I'm not going to show it. I usually display him with this one because this is his debut head. This is the head he had when he debuted. I will say this. Mark Calaway, the Undertaker, said in an interview that when he saw the egg, he was worried about being the one inside the egg because he had just grown his hair out long. I can understand why. Imagine being inside this with long hair. Now that you have that image, be thankful we have the Undertaker the way he was and the way he is. Now, when I get to the Undertaker, I'm going to show all the components he comes with first, then him. So here is everything he comes with. Besides these little black pieces right here and these hands, you get, this is going to be a mouthful for me, an extra head, the tie that goes with this coat, his hat, the palmed hands that he's about to grip someone with in both black and gray, along with little cufflink pieces for the gray gloves. So yes, you can have his debut color scheme gloves, or you can have the gray ones, which he wore, let's see, after the debut and pretty much until Yokozuna locked him in a casket. Which, by the way, Yokozuna was terrified, deathly terrified of caskets. So, something I like about the newer version of Undertaker versus the original Unleashed version they released is what they started doing with WWE figures is they gave them something called drop-down hips. See if I can get this one to trigger. Yeah, there. Drop-down hips. So you can technically... See? That's a drop-down hip right there. Hang on. You can barely see it, but... Yeah, they have drop-down hips. If I could activate my flashlight, I would. Wonder if I can. No, I cannot. Bollocks. Well, I don't have a flashlight on me, so... Let's see if I can get better lighting. You see that gap? The original one, that was as far as the leg could go. It could not go down that far. And I love that they started doing that with the figures. Partly because, and I think you'll agree with me, it gives them more posability. The gobbledygooker does not have the drop-down hips. He's got the old-fashioned body. And I think they partly originally were going to release him back when the original Undertaker from the Attitude Era version of him was released. But me, I am glad I say, that he got released with this version of the Undertaker. I mean, this Undertaker, far superior. But I'm betting you want me to put the accessories on him. The alternate hat. Like the hat, the coat, the tie. Don't worry. I will. Note to those who want to buy this figure. The tie is reversible. And the only way to put it on is to take his head off. That is not a joke. You literally have to take his head off to put the tie on. And the hat only seems to want to fit on one head properly. Ah well. It looks good on the head that it goes on. So, yeah. See if I can do this from this angle. He's trying to do the smooth criminal. Great. Taker, you are not the smooth criminal. That was Michael Jackson. So if you leave the gray one on, the gray gloves on, all you're really missing if you don't have Paul Bearer is Paul Bearer, because they did make a Paul Bearer figure, and I want to get it for to put next to both of my Undertakers and my Kane in his debut outfit with the Kane cape, which he seemed to have only wore like a couple times and then stopped wearing it, which probably was a good thing. I wish they would re-release this, but with the purple gear. So come on, WWE. Give us the Purple Gear Ultimate Series Undertaker. Would I say buy that and this? Yes, I would. Should I suggest display the egg with it? If you have the space, yes. If you do not display the egg. One more thing before I end this review. And well, I think Mark Calloway said it best. That it really was his yard. Don't question whether or not it's his anymore. It still is. I mean, go watch NXT. He appears on there occasionally.